My name is Christina.
We're going to talk about ancient Egyptian gods and goddesses.
Our topic is about ancient Egypt gods and goddesses. There was only none. The goddess of dark water of chaos. But one day, the hill called Ben Ben rose up on the water. In the hill, there was Ammon, the first god.
Ammon coughed out Shu, the god of air, and spat out Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. We will now talk about our topic.
What is one characteristic of civilization for Egypt gods and goddesses?
One of the characteristics of civilization for Egypt gods and goddesses is a religious system, which might include priests and temples. Our topic is exactly about religious systems because the Egyptians are worshipping the gods and goddesses, which is a religious system. How does Egypt gods and goddesses relate to our society?
Our topic, Egyptian gods and goddesses, is related to our society because there are gods and goddesses in the past and there are gods and goddesses these days.
Now we will talk about major and important gods and goddesses of Egypt.
Ammon. Ammon, name meaning hidden, was worshipped in Thebes. Ammon was the king of all the gods. Ammon became Egypt's main god when Thebes conquered their neighbor states. Ammon considered the most important god because he was a creator god. He was also combined with the sun god Ra to form Ammon-Ra.
Anubis. Anubis is the god with the head of a jackal. He represents things of the dead. He was the one who mummified Osiris, the first mummified pharaoh. At first, Anubis was representing the god of death, but after the number of Egyptian gods grew, Osiris took the role of the god of death. So Anubis had to be the god of embalming and mummification. The most important role Anubis does is overseeing the weighting of a person's heart and feather of Maat.
Bastet. Bastet is the goddess of home. Bastet is the daughter of sun god Ra. She came from Bubaktis in the Nile Delta. She had the head of a domesticated cat, and she eventually became the goddess of music and dancing. Cats were treated as holy creatures, and they even got mummified by people when it died.
Geb. Geb is the god of earth. He is a man with the goose head, and he is the husband and brother of Nut. And he is also a father of Osiris, Isis, Nephthys, and Seth.
Hathor. Hathor is goddess of protectiveness and goddess of love and joy. She is called as the mother of Pharaoh and is the wife of Horus. She's connected to foreign places and materials.
Five interesting facts about my subject.
There are more than 2,000 gods' names in Egypt.
Animals were chosen to represent the powers of the gods.
The first gods were nature.
Later on, the gods had a form of a person but a stronger one.
The gods were same as humans. They got angry, fell in love, and got children. So in conclusion, there are a lot of gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. None of them had a role that was not important. They all had their own important role.
Some roles that they had were creating things, bringing floods to Egypt by the Nile, offering protection, taking care of dead people, and more. But there were more gods than that. There were more. There were less great gods and goddesses that represented small things like small towns or plants, animals, and more. The Egyptians believed that they had to worship the gods and goddesses to have a good life. That is why gods were so important to Egyptians. The gods and goddesses ruled the Egyptians' lives.